Thank you very much. I think this report highlights a number of very good points, and I congratulate the rapporteur in doing so. I think we all stand here with the view that education is important, and it's very important for these children. But the picture that she presents is indeed a very mixed one. My own government has made it very clear that it believes that the protection and the enhancement of children who come from conflict areas will remain a top priority. So I think that this too is something that we can all agree on. If we look at one of our partners in democracy in this, Jordan, we find a very welcoming country which is doing a lot to provide teaching for the Syrian refugees that are there. Yet even here there is a major problem, and that is a problem of providing the early years education which is going to set these children up to perform well later in school. This is, of course, in a country which has made impressive strides to ensure school access and attainment are key. I think this also recognises the enormous help that education can play in the settling down and in the peace process. How, for example, can you have a proper conversation with a child which cannot do a basic maths sum, or have a good grasp of English? But we need to recognise the strains that have been put on the local economy as a result of this, and what that country needs, and it echoes the comments about long-term infrastructure, is helping the development of the economic infrastructure of the country. I welcome the work that the UN is doing in helping children of refugees, and in particular UNHCR, and I feel this is an area where we can help expand the availability and the use of the toolkit, which has already been mentioned, produced by the Council of Europe. And I do think that that is a very valuable thing that we should be trying to promote as often as possible. One area which is very important in view of press coverage after the Christmas attacks in Cologne is the sort of sexual education programme which I'm aware that Norway was running to teach young male migrants appropriate sexual behaviour. And I really would stress that that is key if we want to ensure that there is we overcome some of the cultural difficulties and assure people of the appropriateness of what we are doing. But one negative area I would point out, and that is in the context of keeping children safe, and that is in the example I would use in that is the placing of military equipment by Hamas in Gaza in schools. This use of schools as human shields has to be deplored. It has been widely commented on, but it destroys schools as a place to keep children safe, as a safe haven, and we should not be prepared to accept that.